Hey everyone, thanks for hanging out with me today. This is Moodog from Moodog's Frugal RCs and more. Today we're doing the drive and final impression or final review of the XLH 9120. It's a two-wheel drive GPToys S916 clone. It's the same truck, guys. It is the same from top to bottom. The only thing that's different about it is the screen printing or lack thereof on the bottom of the chassis on this vehicle, and the lack of screen printing on the transmitter. Otherwise, same protocol, same car, same components, same motor. It's the same. We're out at a construction site today. I'm doing some testing on this vehicle with stock tires on it. Now these are the stock tires, lower profile, pretty shallow tread depth, kind of a hybrid on-off-road. I guess you could call it almost an enduro type tire. Does a pretty good job, as you can see. I like this area now because we have a lot of ruts from erosion, had a lot of rain recently. Not only does that give the car a good workout, but it also keeps the construction crew off this area because it's pretty mushy in some spots. Perfect for testing these types of vehicles, and I think I gave it a pretty honest thrashing today. You guys will see that as this video progresses. But I have to say, guys, that this is another winner by XLH slash GPToys. You really can't beat this for the money. I think this was, as I mentioned in the last video, I'm pretty sure right around the $40 mark, 39 and some change, and I believe it's still 39 and some change at the time of this upload. So you guys want to check that out on the link in this video to see if this is something you might like to have. Again, this is nothing that I got for reduced cost or for free in exchange for reviewing it. This is something that I purchased with my own money to have fun with this winter and to do upgrades on, that type of thing. I am actually in the process right now popping different tires on here. So the next video you see with this thing will be out in this area, God willing, and we'll have different tires on it and some different paint. So I went ahead and I painted the plastic panels. I removed the plastics off of it and did some painting on it. Nothing real flashy, nothing too crazy, just so I kind of make it my own. I might do that once in a while. I'll paint the vehicle. But you can see that even for two-wheel drive, guys, this is really holding its own. It flips and tumbles, and it pretty much rights itself. Not every time, but a lot of the times it will right itself and land rubber side down. And that's due to the extra wide stance of this vehicle. This has extended A-arms on it, I guess you could call it, or extended axles without actually using axle extensions. It's made that way. And then the tires in and of themselves are pretty wide stance as well. So what that does for it, guys, is that it affords extra stability for the vehicle, even at speed. And you'll see that as this progresses here a little bit. I didn't have a whole lot of problems with it rolling over. Right there we did like a couple cartwheels and it landed rubber side down. It's not going to do that every time, but it does land that way a lot. It is a Donut King. It's got a lot of punch for the 9.6 volt lithium ion cells that this comes stock with. This particular one came with 2 batteries, and I had a couple of other those types of batteries with the same connectors from my GPToys S912, or S911 it was. I'm sorry about that. It was to pick up the four-wheel drive monster truck version of this vehicle. Pretty much the same as the 912 as well. The only difference is that the how the body attaches, and then the spacers for the actual body are a little bit shorter on this one, so the body would sit a little lower as opposed to being kind of a monster truck looking vehicle. But this does well in pretty much all areas that I've had it in so far. You can see here this is pretty, it looks like it's tight and packed, but it's pretty mushy under my feet right now. I did go home with some mud on my shoes, and I heard about it from the wife, but you can see that we are in some areas here that offer a wide variety of surfaces. We've got the large wash stone right here that we're on, and the softer stuff here, but it's all rutted out, and this really does a good job, guys. It really am impressed with this, even with the stock tires on it, and being that it is two-wheel drive. Now we're back on the gravel out in the parking lot area, and you can see coming up here we're going to be rolling down the parking lot, and we're going to try out some puddles and test the water resiliency or water resistance of this car. No problems at all, guys, and you'll see that it does handle pretty much everything I throw at it today with vigor, and it just pretty much comes back for more. There's going to be a section on here where I actually whack it into a curb. I go out on the road. You'll see it later on. I'll show you that, and I'll point that out for you guys as well. So you can see here's the puddle section here. We've got some, not really too deep of puddles, but this is all muck right here that we're driving through. And it's got a lot of punch, like I mentioned before. It really does take off nice. I don't see any reason to upgrade anything on this vehicle. I don't see any reason at this point to worry about putting different batteries in or changing connectors for batteries, that type. It doesn't make sense to me. It does everything that I need it to do, and it does it well. As far as battery drive time, we're talking about probably 11 or 12 minutes per fully charged cell. Not too bad, and that's plenty for me. And the fact that I have 4 batteries kind of helps the situation as well. So as far as upgrades to that extent, I don't think I'm going to be doing any. So now we found some pavement on the back side here, and you'll see that this thing, it goes pretty good. You're going to see right around here, I whacked the curb, I think, like right here. Maybe not here. Let's see, it's coming up. I do a pretty good curb whack, and it just bounces off and laughs. It's just really a tough little car. Yeah, right there. I'm pretty astounded at what can be had for, $50 and under these days. Obviously coming out of China. Something like this coming out of the United States, you're talking about probably $200 or $300. I'm guessing, but unfortunately, that's kind of the way it is. The Chinese are really doing a nice job with these and providing a really good value. This is a great little car. Well, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. You can see we got it pretty dirty and pretty yucky today. It's pretty dripping with water. We got water dripping off of here. It's a great car for the money, guys. I'm going to highly recommend this. I'm going to give it a thumbs up for sure. So if you guys like this video, I appreciate you guys giving me a thumbs up. And go and hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel out a lot, guys. I'm going to be bringing you more videos like this going forward. Just thanks for stopping by, and we'll see y'all in the next one, and God bless the Republic.